This week we're going to begin working on a project that will take us through the next several weeks. It's going to be a social media sharing site with images and comments, threaded discussions, and a karma system, upvotes and downvotes. And so I'm going to go ahead and start by creating a database for the site. And the site I'll just call generic share. So I'm going to start by going to localhost and clicking on phpMyAdmin. And then under databases, I'm going to create a new database called share. And the collation order is going to be UTF-8 general case insensitive. And I'll create the database. And then I'm going to create one table for now, which will be a users table. And it will have 4 columns. And the 4 columns are going to be a username column. And then there's going to be a password hash column. And I'll go ahead and store email as well, and I'll need that later on. And finally, I'm going to include a role column. So the role will be user or moderator, admin. For username, I'm going to use varchar 64 characters long. And this is also going to be the primary key for the table. So go. And then the hash, I forget exactly how long this is, so we'll go ahead and make it 128 characters. And then email, I'm going to go ahead and make that 256 characters. And then role is going to be small, so I'll just make that 16 characters. Go ahead and save. Good, so that seems to work. Now I have a database with a table. I also want to create a user who has access to the database. So I'm going to go back to the database tab. Actually, I'm going to go to the server, user accounts, and I'm going to create a new user account called share. And for the password, I'm just going to use share and then retype share, all lowercase. I'm not going to set any of these privileges, so just go ahead and click go. So now I have a user, and I only want to give them access to the share database. So I'm going to click on the database button here, and then select the share table, share database rather, and say go. And I'm going to give this user access to select, insert, update, and delete. Nothing else. So they're not going to have control over structure or administration. Go. And that should be it for the database.